Welcome, everyone. Today, I wanted to talk about what exactly is online personal training. Before we get to that, I wanted to ask one more question. What even is personal training? According to Wikipedia, a personal trainer is an individual who creates and delivers safe and effective exercise programs for healthy individuals and groups, or those with medical clearance to exercise. They motivate clients by collaborating to set goals, providing meaningful feedback, and by being a reliable source for accountability. Okay, so we've got create exercise programs, motivate clients, and be a source for accountability. What I've done here is I've given each 3 points a total out of 3 checks. So in-person training and online training both get 3 checks for creating a safe and effective exercise program, because that's kind of the main thing in my opinion. Now, motivating clients and goal setting is a huge thing with in-person training, whereas online training, since you're not there, you can't really motivate the clients during their workouts, but you still get that consistent feedback as well as the goal setting application. Neither get 3 checks for being a reliable source of accountability, just because a lot of the stuff you're going to have to do on your own, unsupervised. So if you really wanted to, you could lie about what you did, how much weight you lift, what exercises you actually did. But the one thing you cannot lie about is the results. Okay, now this seems weird. An online personal trainer is telling us that in-person training is better than online training? Well, they both have their merits. If you want an effective workout, online is not the best. In-person will yield greater results from that workout. But that does not mean that online training doesn't have its own merits, and in some cases can be better than in-person training. So why should I choose online personal training over in-person personal training? First things first is you save money. Because you're paying for the program and the services, the online trainer isn't going to be there with you during your workouts, whereas the in-person trainer is spending a lot of time being there with you to supervise the workouts. So it is a cheaper method, as we talked about in the previous slide. It's not quite as effective, but the cost you save is so much greater. Because it's online, we use online tools and tracking access, so you'll have lifetime access to workout journals, workout logs. You'll be able to see what you did. You'll be able to write down and know how you felt on that day. Some people, they don't like going to the gyms, so they prefer to work out at home. Online training allows you to build an exercise routine, find exercises with just your body weight or stuff that uses household items, or if you only have a couple dumbbells, you could make an online program that suits your needs. Additionally, we save time commuting, going to the gym and back, and having to meet up with a trainer. So you could build a schedule around your time. If you get busy or something and you can't meet your trainer that day, that's fine. In-person training, it's a very set schedule. Online, it's more flexible. So we can work around your lifestyle instead of making your lifestyle work around the gym. So how do we get started? You can contact me through the contact section on the website, or shoot an email directly, Or if you wanted to skip that and get straight into training, you can book a free consultation, which should take around 30-45 minutes, depending on how much stuff we have to talk about. Before the initial consultation, there's going to be a short form for you to sign, just so that the trainer can prepare ahead of time, get things to say, prepare questions to ask you, get to know you better, kind of get a general plan going before we actually meet. Standard procedure, there's some forms to sign. This is the same as in-person and online training. During the initial consultation, depends on the person, but there's a lot of different things we can talk about. Big thing for me would be getting to understand your goals, getting to understand why, if you have multiple goals, which is the most important, how important is it, and then just some background stuff, exercise history, equipment access, what stuff did you try in the past, did you enjoy it, what stuff did you do that you didn't like, how can we motivate and work towards building something that will both be effective and enjoyable for you. So this is how I share exercise technique. I'll send out the workouts, and then included with that will be videos for you to see me demonstrating and talking about the technique. If you're unsure about if you're doing the technique properly, you can take a video of yourself, send it to me, and I will review and give feedback as soon as possible. We will have weekly check-ins, which some clients prefer to just text, some prefer phone call, some prefer video call. That is completely up to you. There is a sheet for you to fill out, kind of like a journal or log, just to track progress, see how you feel, see how the exercises are going. This also helps me to make the workouts more efficient, more effective, more tailored, more customized to you. This can vary based on client and client, but the most popular version that I found so far is we'll have a weekly check-in on Friday, and then based on how you're feeling, how the exercises went, if there's any scheduling issues, if there's any events coming up, then I'll know ahead of time, and then I'll spend Friday, Saturday designing the workouts for the week, and then I'll send it to you either on Saturday, Sunday, for you to start working on Monday. But again, it doesn't have to be, every Friday I check in. We can discuss that and find what works best for you. So, what sets Lightning Bodyworks personal training from other online training services? The Lightning training method is very personalized and customized for each individual. So there's no cookie cutter stuff. Everything is completely different, and it's designed to be the most effective for you and for your situation and for your needs and for your goals. The workouts are sent out week by week, which most services send them out month by month or every 2 months. With Lightning Bodyworks, if you want, you can get communication every single day. We do the weekly check-ins. If you have any questions or you need to ask, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Guaranteed within 24 hours, unless it's a weekend or the trainer's on vacation. If that's the case, they will communicate ahead of time, but you are pretty much guaranteed that they will answer as soon as possible, as well as having a very flexible schedule. And a big thing we pride ourselves on is the ability to change workout routine, change workouts, swap out exercises based on what's going on. If the client has issues or something, we can change it, we can fix it, we can problem solve. I appreciate you guys sticking till the end of the video, and I hope this video helped answer some of your questions.